This is USVI News, your Virgin Islands connection.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us for USVI News. I'm Emily Matson. It was Election Day over the weekend, and thousands of Virgin Islanders cast their ballots for the Democratic primary election. According to the unofficial results, there was a 13% voter turnout on Election Day this past Saturday, according to the VI election system. The Board of Elections began counting the walk-in and mail-in ballots on Monday. The big race, of course, on the ballot was for governor of the U.S. Virgin Islands, and incumbents Albert Bryan Jr. and Lieutenant Governor Tregenza Roach have won their bid for re-election with more than 2,700 votes. Governor Bryan thanked the Democratic primary voters for their vote of confidence for him to serve another term in office. In a statement, he said, "Tregenza and I are extremely grateful for the support and the vote of confidence and thank all the voters who participated in the Democratic primary election." He also congratulated all the Democrats who were successfully elected to office. And Angel Boquez handily won his bid for VI Senator. There were many candidates running for Senate seats in the VI legislature. He was appointed recently to fill the seat left vacant by Stephen Payne Sr., who was expelled by the legislature for violating sexual harassment and ethics policies. Boquez will serve the remaining months of Senator Payne's term through December, then will take the seat in January. After earning more than 2,400 votes on Saturday, at least on the November ballot. There were also open seats on the boards of education and elections. For a full list of unofficial winners right now, you can visit vivote.gov. Meantime, students in Virgin Islands public schools made their way back into the classrooms Monday for the start of a new school year. And Governor Bryan made his rounds Monday morning, wishing teachers, administrators, parents, and of course all the students a great start to the new school year. This year, a return to normalcy with masks optional and the CDC releasing more relaxed guidelines for schools across the nation. This week, there will be a number of ways you can pay your respects for the beloved former Virgin Islands Governor Charles Turnbull. A series of viewings and tributes are being planned to remember his life and legacy this week. The 87-year-old was a servant leader who served as a teacher, administrator, and respected commissioner of education. He died on July 3rd. Turnbull was born on St. Thomas and elected governor in 1999. He served 2 terms as Virgin Islands governor. He will lie in state on all 3 islands, followed by a funeral service and interment. On Wednesday, August 10th, Governor Turnbull will lie in state at Government House in Christiansted, St. Croix, from 10 o'clock in the morning until 2 p.m. Thursday, August 11th, he will lie in state at the Battery in Cruz Bay, St. John, from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. On Friday, August 12th, Governor Turnbull will lie in state at Government House on St. Thomas from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Parking will be at Fort Christian parking lot, and shuttle service will be provided to and from Government House. Also on Friday evening, a candlelight vigil will take place in Emancipation Garden on St. Thomas from 6:30 in the evening until 8:30 p.m. Those wishing to give a brief 2-minute tribute should RSVP to Government House at go.vi.gov. And on Saturday, August 13th, a viewing will take place at Christ Church Methodist Church at 9 a.m. The funeral service will follow at the church at 10 a.m. and interment at Smith Bay Eastern Cemetery will follow immediately after the funeral service. And a gathering is going to be taking place at Fort Christian on St. Thomas following his burial. A reminder, U.S. and Virgin Islands flags on public buildings and grounds are to be flown at half-staff until sundown, Saturday, August 13th, in his honor. Several law enforcement agencies are investigating a digital breach at the Office of Management and Budget's building. Last week, VIPD detectives, along with VI Department of Justice agents, alongside an FBI digital forensic team, were at the Office of Management and Budget as part of a joint investigation into a possible digital breach. It's part of an ongoing investigation that started back in May when more than a dozen unauthorized covert monitoring devices, known by many as bugs, were discovered in government offices. VIPD says they located, removed, or destroyed all the bugs and are continuing to scan networks and systems to protect against digital and covert monitoring attacks. And that's what led to last week's investigation, and that's what that was all about.
The OMB is the hub of the government's financial system. We're talking about the agency that that oversees, our entire budget, the government's operating budget. So again, for them to not be able to operate, for them to have the, not know what information may or may not be, taken out illegally out of their systems. And again, I'm not saying that it has been, I'm just saying that that's what we're taking a look at right now. But I think that this is just a really good step in the right direction to ensure that we protect the government's assets and we protect the government's financial information.
Police Commissioner Ray Martinez says the VIPD has only just scratched the surface of this investigation and will continue to keep the public informed as anything develops that they can publicly report during the investigation. The commissioner adds federal law enforcement has been engaged to support the full investigation. We want to send a big congratulations to young track and field star Michelle Smith, who had a great showing at the World Athletics Under-20 Championships in Cali, Colombia last week. Smith competed in 3 days of 400-meter hurdles and improved her time each day. In the semifinals, Smith set a new VI national U20 record of 57.48 and placed 5th in the world, making her the youngest Virgin Islander to ever hold a national record and the highest finisher in a WA U20 competition. That's according to the VI Track and Field Federation. Smith entered the competition ranked 16th in the world U20 and 4th in the world under 18. In the end, though, of competition last week, she ranked 5th in the world U20 and 2nd in the world under 18. Pretty impressive indeed. At 16 years old, Smith was the youngest competitor to compete in the 400-meter hurdles event. A big congratulations to Michelle and her accomplishments so far. Can't wait to see what else she accomplishes in her career at just 16 years old now. Now we turn to travel headaches for so many people across the country. More than 1,500 flights were canceled and at least 13,000 more were delayed from coast to coast over the weekend, leaving passengers scrambling to reschedule their plans. Nasty storms setting off a cascade of chaos for travelers, with American and Southwest Airlines blaming summertime thunderstorms and weather-related challenges for the disruptions. But it's been a rocky summer for airlines, dealing with crew and pilot shortages as well, and reduced flight schedules too, as well as a record surge in travelers right now. The Department of Transportation is proposing new guidelines for travelers hit with flight delays, including allowing passengers a refund if an airline changes their departure or arrival time by at least 3 hours for a domestic flight. The red-hot labor market is still going strong. Recent government data shows in July, the U.S. added more than 500,000 jobs, and unemployment is at a 50-year low, staving off recession fears, at least for now. Elise Preston takes a look at the latest jobs report.
The hiring heat wave is showing no signs of cooling. The Labor Department says the economy added 528,000 jobs in July, more than double what economists had anticipated. Unemployment also ticked down to 3.5%, hitting pre-pandemic levels.
It's a somewhat surprising result, with gains broad-based among totally different kinds of sectors: leisure and hospitality, business and professional services, government, all these different areas seeing a big uptick in hiring.
Despite those gains, leisure and hospitality is still down more than 1 million jobs from its February 2020 level. Virginia restaurant owner Tony Stafford says he just can't find enough workers.
It's tougher now than it was 2 years ago, a year ago, even 6 months ago.
These are the areas that really do need to see more help, but people are not going there.
The salon industry, which lost longtime stylists during the pandemic, is having trouble staying a cut above.
If we have jobs for every single one of our students, which we likely do, we still cannot fill the need or the demand in the industry.
Experts say this overall healthy jobs report also gives the Federal Reserve reason to continue its aggressive rate hikes this year.
We must see inflation come under control, and the Fed's tool of raising interest rates, it may be a blunt tool, but it's probably the best one we have.
Consumers are seeing some relief in the system. Mortgage rates dropped, and drivers have seen more than 50 days of lower gas prices. If you're fortunate enough to save some money, that's earning more interest in the bank too.
Rising interest rates mean it will cost you more to carry debt, like a car loan or a mortgage loan.